Welcome. My name is Charles Thompson. I'm a field leader here at Powur, and we're going to share with you an amazing growth story of what's happened with Powur in this industry. But I'd like to get a few of you at least comment in. Where are you zooming in from? Tell us where you're coming in from, and let us know what you know about solar. Just type any of your comments here in the chat. All right, great. Some Idaho, California, New Mexico. They're coming in so fast I can't keep up with it. Amazing. People calling from all over the United States and parts of the world for this amazing opportunity. And many of you might have heard of Powur before, but tonight you're going to hear the whole story. And let me talk about that. Powur is a platform. Yes, we install a lot of solar. We sell a lot of solar, but we're not a solar company. We are a platform. And you'll find out the difference of that as you start to see the experience that Powur is creating for individual sellers like me, like you, and many, many people throughout the country. Now I have well over 7,000 licensed sellers on our platform taking advantage of this truly transparent model. And first, I want to start with, what about solar? So here, we're in the solar industry. What is the value proposition for solar? And this is really unique. I've been in sales for 30 plus years. I've never been able to offer to a homeowner the kind of benefits that we offer. They can save money day one that they go solar. Day one, out the gate, they're saving money. They lock in the cost of their energy, so they never have to worry about that rising cost of energy ever again. From the panels producing, that cost is locked in. We can finance it with absolutely nothing out of pocket, zero down, saving them money at the same time. They get to take advantage of, if they have tax liability, a 30% federal income tax credit, which was recently expanded to last another 10 years. So we have a decade ahead to take advantage of this amazing opportunity for homeowners. And it also immediately increases the value of the home, typically more than the cost of the system itself. So it raises the value, it lowers their costs, it locks in their rates. What better value proposition can you have for a homeowner? Not to mention it's clean, it's renewable, as opposed to the dirty energy that we're getting from the grid today. So that's the value proposition. You might be looking at that and say, well, how big is this opportunity? And let me paint the picture. There's 130 million single-family residences in the United States. Of those 130 million, 90 million of those are eligible for solar. 90 million. Now, the industry's been around about 65 years. Residentially, 15 or more years of full activity. How many people have made that conversion? Less than 4% of the eligible population. Less than 4% of the eligible population. Think about that. That means there's 87 million homes out there for you and for us to help convert to clean, renewable energy with all the benefits I mentioned on the previous slide. And we are in momentum. In 2021, every minute a home went solar. And that trend is just picking up and picking up even further as we're in 2022 and then we go into the future decade. So the opportunity is absolutely incredible. So then you say, well, wow, the opportunity is so great. Why isn't more than 4% of the people actually converted to solar? Well, we believe that it's the model. And this quote is fantastic because it says to change things, don't try to fight the existing reality, rather build a new model that makes the old model obsolete. And that is exactly what Powur is doing. You can't fight, it's absolutely true, you just can't fight it. So if you can't fight it, just change it. And that's what we have done. And why we are winning is we have addressed this as a platform. So let's talk about some of the platform economies, the old way of doing business versus the new way, right? What happened to Kmart where they didn't evolve? And then Amazon comes along. And you can literally get something at your doorstep same day, next day without leaving the comfort of your home. That's a platform. Now there's many more of those have come out. If you take a look at the taxi industry, how many people actually take a taxi unless you're in New York or Las Vegas or just coming into an airport? Nowadays, people take an Uber or other rideshare programs that are out there. Platforms have taken over that industry. It's happening in travel. It used to be that you'd go directly to the respective hotel and book your reservation. Now, you go to Airbnb, you go to hotels.com, hotwire.com. Platforms have replaced the way that people are booking their travel. And it's happened in the entertainment industry. Look at what happened to Blockbuster. It was an amazing success story, but they didn't evolve. They didn't create a platform. Netflix comes along and game changer. Now there's multiple platforms like that that have changed the entertainment industry. And then lastly, happening in real estate. the old way of doing business in real estate versus what EXP has done by creating a platform, become the fastest growing residential company selling in the world. That's because they created a platform. So we've seen that in many industries. And that is exactly what Powur is doing for the solar industry. Now, let's take a look at how that works. So compare all of the old ways of doing business and the new business. And it's about the platform economy. That's the business model. The old model is what's called a Redline model. We've created a cost of goods model that we'll explore with you tonight. And the Powur platform is a game changer for this industry. Now, you might be looking at that and saying, well, what's the value for the homeowner? Well, take a look at this. Not only is it a great platform for you, homeowners get better opportunities. They get transparent cost of goods. So you can offer the best products, the best pricing, the best loan products in the industry. You can fully customize that solution for the homeowner. Most solar companies require you to sell one panel or have a specific loan product. That's not the case. Oftentimes when I talk to homeowners, I say, I work for you. I don't work for a solar company. I don't work for a lender. I don't work for a manufacturer. I have access to the best of all of those. And I'm able to get to know what your needs are, and I'm going to provide the solution that's best for you. You will find that I will not be the cheapest, because that could be a chuck in the truck. I will definitely not be the most expensive, but I will find you, or help you find the best way and give you the best experience going solar, bar none. So that's the difference for the homeowners. All right, now you look at from your perspective. Say, well, I don't know solar. We did a survey of, at the time, about 6,000 sellers in our platform. Amazingly, more than half had no experience whatsoever in solar. They were able to plug into Powur and take advantage of our amazing training platform that you get a chance to look at tonight. And more than 20% of the people didn't even have sales experience. So no matter where you are in your life, you're going to find that the Powur platform will be able to help you create your own solar sales and marketing company by leveraging all of the assets and technology in the platform. What I'd like to share with you is a video from 3 of our sellers. They were taken based upon data and statistics. There's, of course, 7,000 or more, but these 3 went on a journey. They have different experience levels. So I want you to see what that experience has been like for them. So we're going to roll that video.
I just had my biggest winter in solar that I've had in 7 years. And coming from solar, having a big winter, that says a lot. My fiance quit his job last year, and now we both work from home with Powur. We're able to spend so much more time with our 3 children, and we're able to go on more vacations. I just bought myself a Tesla, and we also just entered escrow for a new home. I really feel like I'm living the dream life.
In just a few months working for Powur, I've discovered the real meaning of freedom, especially time freedom. I get to work my own hours, get to go to the gym whenever I want, and I get to spend time with my friends and family without having to take time off. I'm literally my own boss. On top of it, I've made more than ever before in my sales career.
Cada individuo que entra en Powur es como si fuera el propio dueño de su compañía solar. Porque Powur está enfocado en que cada uno de ustedes puedan lograr sus metas y sus sueños, pero a la misma vez que ayudamos a la adopción de la energía renovable al planeta. Me enamoré de ese trabajo porque ese trabajo me daba la libertad que no tenía en otros trabajos anteriores.
Other companies that I worked for had a terrible culture. I used to spend hours on the road driving from appointment to appointment for leads that just weren't that good. I was exhausted. I was overworked. Money was tight, and I had to sell so many deals just to make a decent income. And there was time where I didn't know how I was going to pay the groceries.
Working for a boss in a big company was all I knew. At Verizon, I used to work 60 to 70-hour weeks with 0 compensation for overtime. I'd wake up, go to work, come home, sleep, and start all over again. I had to request days off, and I missed a lot of Christmas dinners with my family.
Nací en Puerto Rico, en el 2009 vine a los Estados Unidos por primera vez. Mi primer trabajo fue en un hotel, haciendo housekeeping, con el que limpia los cuartos. En Texas comencé a trabajar con Target y H-E-B. Después conocí Coca-Cola Cuando me hablaron de la energía solar en el 2018, busqué en Google acerca de los paneles solares. Él me introduce con Edgardo González y Edgardo me dice el plan y la estrategia que tenía para hacer crecer esto, y yo dije, yo quiero ser parte de eso.
My friend Jonathan Brunasso, who I had worked with in several of my past solar companies, told me about Powur and how I can generate my own leads and offer customers so much more than the other companies. It just felt different, and the culture was completely different from anything that I had experienced. We just got back from Mexico, where Powur partnered with Prosperity Homes and they took us on an all expenses paid trip. This is what I mean by the culture at Powur. No other company has ever done anything like that for me.
I won't lie, I was very skeptical in the beginning. Having spent my whole career as a W-2 employee, moving from guaranteed paychecks to 1099 was very, very scary for me. It was Jonathan, along with other great mentors, who convinced me that I should switch to essentially becoming an entrepreneur with Powur. When I started out in October 2021, I got help from a tier 3 sales partner to close my first few deals. Since then, I've closed 19 contracts in just a few months, and I've earned more than I ever have before.
I was blown away by how easy it is to enter a lead, and there's so much control that we have for customizing proposals for a homeowner. You can choose the type of equipment you want to offer them. You can choose the type of financing from so many options. And if you know they're getting a roof or an electrical panel, you can put that in right away. And there's so much control that we have to better serve homeowners.
You get the freedom of time and being your own boss, but you also become an expert in your field. The certification courses teach you everything you need to know, and if you ever have a question or need advice, you can dig into the knowledge base or even reach out to the thriving community of Powur sellers. I get to stick to what I do best, which is selling, and leaving the rest and brand messaging to Powur. It really is the best of both worlds.
Powur me dio la oportunidad de que sin dejar el trabajo que yo tenía, podía hacerlo part-time, y con el tiempo ese part-time podía darme esos ingresos que yo necesitaba para comprar mi casa, siempre y cuando yo cumpliera mis metas. Esa es la libertad que te ofrece Powur. Si tú tienes la oportunidad de alcanzar cada uno de tus sueños con algo que está ayudando a miles de personas a ahorrar dinero, ¿por qué decir que no?
I couldn't have imagined that I would be living the life I am now just 2 years into joining Powur, and I can't wait to see what we do next. My name is Cynthia Alvidrez, and I'm living a powered life.
My name is Jeff Hugh, and I'm living a powered life.
Mi nombre es William Contreras y este es mi Power Life.
Three absolutely wonderful stories. You look at William Contreras, no sales experience whatsoever. Jeff Hugh, no solar sales experience. And Cynthia Alvidrez, who is a solar professional. All three of them found a way to leverage this amazing platform, just like we believe you will as well. So the opportunity is absolutely amazing. You get all the marketing materials that you need. You have a virtual proposal tool. I'll kind of walk you through that in a moment. Your back office has a lot of tools that helps you to build your business. We have a homeowner presentation that helps you educate the homeowner on the value and the benefits, all the training that you need. And then we recently kicked off an amazing program for healthcare. Healthcare for 1099 contractors. That is an absolute rarity. And we have people saving literally tens of thousands of dollars a year. Personally, mine went from $1,250 to $600. Never had access to this as an independent contractor. So just for that alone, it's a great reason to be part of the platform. All right, so let's walk through some of the assets you're going to have to be able to take advantage of inside the platform. I'm going to walk through this with you here. So it starts out with all these customizable flyers that you can download, graphics that you can download. You also have personal links for each of your websites. You can drive homeowners there with those links. They get an opportunity to register, to log in, to even ask for an energy proposal. You have people who can actually join your organization directly by using all these amazing tools. You can see all the different topics that are available. Inside, you have brochures that you can then take and edit. You can add your information to those brochures. You can download those. You can print those. You can actually have us print those as well. But you can see all the things you can do. You can download PDF, a pig folder, etc. All of these are editable. You don't want to have to be in the marketing business. Now, in addition to that, you can take it and put a radius around a particular area, and you can do a mail drop of the postcards that we have inside the platform. The tool that I talked about, the dynamic proposal tool, absolutely amazing. You can size the system, customize it to what the homeowner's needs are. In addition to that, you're able to select the types of panels that you want to use. You set the desired solar offset. That's how much energy they're producing from solar. You show them their monthly payment, what would happen 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years out. Whereas with solar, it goes away, right? They don't have to have pay a bill anymore whatsoever. You can show them any of the incentives that exist. And then all of the economics, everything that's benefiting the homeowner. In addition to that, the training that we have on the platform, every aspect of what you're going to need, you can go through different certification courses, truly the best training in the industry for every different component. You don't have to know all that in the beginning. That's the beautiful part about it. We'll talk about how you just have to get a bill, submit it, and tag a mentor. And then you have training from all the pros who have been in the top sellers. You go through our knowledge base, you type in a topic, it comes back. Training videos, training files, all the best warranty in the industry, a 30-year Powur Care. You can see the states that we're in. That's all available. Once you get in, it's going to be real time and live. And every state has a breakdown of what utilities we work in, what the energy is like there, what the rebates might be like there. You can dive into as much of that as you want. All these amazing assets that are available. In addition to the partnerships that we have with the manufacturers who do all of the training, and you can participate live and you can watch recorded. We have a virtual site survey app where you can actually, you or the homeowner can upload 8 to 10 photos. And when those photos are uploaded properly, which 70% of them get approved, you're paid your first milestone payment within 48 hours. So if you want to do things fast, this platform allows you to do it. Then you can track everything that you do inside the back office. You can see what your team is doing. You look at your income, you look at your projects. If you want to look into get an update, you just click on the project. It's going to open it. It's going to let you know any communications that are happening between the homeowner and the project manager. You can put an ambassador into place where Powur will actually pay them out of your revenues $1,000 simply for referring a homeowner that goes solar, and that goes directly to you. People have leveraged our platform just by having that amazing ambassador program. So that's a lot of tools that we share with you in a very short period of time. Now, let's talk about how you actually make money. And what's different with Powur, first of all, Powur's profitable. I don't know of one solar company who is scaling on a regional or national level that actually has maintained profitability because they have to invest into infrastructure. They don't have a platform. Powur operates on 15% margin. They give 85% of the revenue back to us in the field. They haven't hired a massive sales executive team. They empower us. And how that works is, as the seller, you get 70% of the revenue. And an average commission based upon a margin of $10,000, which is average, is a $7,000 commission. Plus, if you want to build a team, there's 15% of that revenue set aside, not coming from your revenue, it's coming from Powur. So it's a 70-30 split, but half of theirs is earmarked to help people like me and you and others, hundreds of others, that are building organizations throughout the United States, throughout the world. On your first few sales, if you're a solar pro, then you need to work with one tier 3 seller. We call it a mentor program on your first sale to set you up for success. That one you're going to split 50-50. After that, now you can start on all your personal sales at 70%. If you're a non-solar pro, 3 or more is what's recommended. 3 is required, but many people will do 5 or more because they really like to learn from the other tier 3 sellers in the platform. Then, after you've accomplished that, you start to do your own personal sales at 70% as well. The revenue share component, which is what is provided to those who build teams. No requirement to do that, but if you do, is a handsome reward. You can make anywhere between $150 and $550 per refer that gets solar installed on a project. We only get paid if we get solar on the roof. That's how we get paid. And then what is another amazing announcement from Powur. I've been in this industry for 12 years. I've sold hundreds of thousands of solar systems between myself and my teams. Never have I seen a company actually provide what is called a finance rebate. We uncovered it for the industry. Many companies that are out there, I don't know of one who is doing this. They're not providing that rebate to us. They keep it for themselves. That goes into their profit margin. Powur pays you 1.5 points on every loan that you fund through our approved lending partners. So if it's a $100,000 project, that's another $1,500 to you as the seller. Average is $600 to $800 more projects. So if you compare this, just not only the highest commissions, but the ability to have revenue share, the ability to have finance rebates. There's 5 streams of income when you add to that stock options, because Powur believes that they want each of us to be owners in the platform. So you have milestones that you can achieve to earn those stock options that you can then purchase at that discounted rate when Powur does go public. 5 streams of income. Never seen that in any industry or any company I've ever been associated with. Now, how does it start? It starts with you as a tier 1 seller. Showed you all the great training and tools that you have, but all you really have to learn is to get an electric bill, submit it into the platform, and tag a tier 3 selling partner. Earn while you learn. Don't get paralysis by analysis. Just work with a tier 3 sales partner on as many deals as you feel necessary, and your average commission will be about $3,500. You're eligible for stock options. You're eligible for revenue share, even though you're in that kind of transition period. You can even stay in that tier 1 position your entire career. If all you ever wanted to do is generate leads and have somebody else sell them, you can absolutely do that in the platform with an average commission of $3,500. You earn your way to what's called a tier 2 seller. That's where now you can sell projects on your own with an average commission of $7,000. Of course, still eligible for stock options, still eligible for revenue share. And then if you desire, you can earn your pathway to a tier 3 seller, where you'll help other sellers earn while they learn. So it's kind of giving back, but you're also getting rewarded. And to me, this is one of the best lead generation programs in the industry. That's a very common question people have. How am I going to get leads? Right there. Get yourself up to speed, earn your certifications, become a tier 3 seller, and there's 1,000 or more people coming onto our platform every single month who are looking for support, who are looking for a tier 3 sales partner. That could be you, and that's another stream of income. Beyond that, you heard a little bit about the training, but I mean, this is just, it's mind-blowing to see how much we're going to be able to offer you. There's courses in here that I personally have sold, all standalone courses for $2,500 over the last decade. Those courses have been added to and the best training in this industry, bar none. All right, so now what we're going to talk about is where have we come from and where are we now? So pause on this screen for a moment, because this is really important to look at where we were as initially a humble lead generation company with one partner, to expanding to hundreds of partners, to completely evolving as a company. And look at what happened. In 2020, in the middle of the pandemic, when many companies were laying people off, we introduced this disruptive cost of goods model and exploded to nearly $100 million in growth. In 2021, Powur gave back to the community and said, we want you to be part of the ownership, and they did a crowdfund of almost $10 million and invested that into infrastructure. Didn't have to use operating funds. Investment money did that from us, people like us, the crowd, the community. Almost $200 million in revenue. And in 2022, we are pacing over $300 million in revenue, because not only have we done everything you just heard about, we've innovated. We've done that virtual site survey app, which is amazing, speeding up the install times, speeding up your payment times. We've introduced an enterprise model, so now businesses can partner with Powur and leverage Powur's cost of goods model, and even do their own installs or do their own roofing projects or own AC projects by leveraging our platform. Lead generation companies are leveraging this by putting leads into the platform, getting good qualified leads, and tagging a seller to go close the deals. It's absolutely brilliant, and I think personally it's going to be another 10x for Powur's growth just through enterprise alone, and Powur Site, which is getting the ability for homeowners and sellers to have complete transparency in every aspect on every project that we have. That's how we got where we are, and we're just getting started. This model has done a lot. You know, you hear about the industry. You hear about how great this is. You can talk about the benefits of the products that we have as sellers in the platform. Talk about the benefits that we have through the income, the highest income in the industry as we know it today. Talk about our company, how the model is sustainable, how it's scalable, how it continues to evolve and change, always for the better. And then the technology. Leveraging this platform allows you to scale a business without having to spend money anywhere else. You get it all from within the platform, all seamlessly integrated for you. But what you haven't heard about is our team, right? You see all the wonderful things we've done, but what about our culture? And the next video, which will be our last video, you're going to get a chance to meet our founder and CEO, Mr. Jonathan Budd, an amazing entrepreneur who had a calling. And I'll let him explain exactly how that worked. Let's watch this video.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Budd. I'm the CEO and founder of Powur. And if you've made it this far, you've probably heard incredible reasons to join our company already. But I want to take a minute to share with you where this company really came from. 12 years ago, 2010, I was making lots of money. I had a successful digital publishing company, but something was missing. And I really wanted the work that I actually do every day to be making a difference, to be helping to solve some of the challenges going on our planet. And I got a call one day from my friend Jim Bunch, and he said, "Hey man, I'm going on this trip with this organization, the Pachamama Alliance, and I think you should come. Can you come to the Amazon rainforest?" For some strange reason, I said yes. So I went down to the Amazon rainforest with the Pachamama Alliance, spending time with this culture that has no concept of trash, that has lived for thousands of years in that forest. And down there, in the middle of a ceremony with one of the elder shamans of this tribe, the vision for Powur came to me. What I knew in that moment was that I was meant to come back and start an organization, the first of its kind, that was going to figure out how to enable anyone to earn their livelihood and participate in the clean energy or solar revolution. And it took me almost 10 years to really figure out what it was, following the clues and the signs that has ultimately led to where we are today, which is this absolutely disruptive platform for the solar energy industry. Powur is truly here to make the biggest difference we possibly can, aiding our world in becoming sustainable, getting as much carbon out of the atmosphere as possible, and delivering the next generation of infrastructure that society is going to be built on. Now, on top of that, our purpose is to reward financially the people who make that happen more than they ever have been in their lives before. We have this fundamental belief that if you get paid really well to do good, then you're going to do more good. The vision for Powur is to build the largest clean energy platform on planet Earth. And I think the potential for Powur is to truly be a global distributed energy utility that is delivering essential services that we all need for survival at breakthrough costs. This is not just solar power. This is solar power plus storage so that we can become our own utility and we're truly grid independent. This is transportation, whether that's electric vehicles or other forms of transportation that are coming. This is, of course, our appliances and the electrification of the home. This is how we grow food, how we source water. All of these are going to be challenges in the future, and technologies are enabling a new type of way to meet these needs. So this is an incredibly exciting time, and the platform is just in its infancy. And we're now getting to the point where we're able to add so many different types of installers, whether it's HVAC contractors, roofers, solar installers, all of the infrastructure that we need to live in a sustainable world, save money, and lower our carbon footprint. This platform is going to be able to sell and fulfill. I truly think this represents a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and there is no other company, not one, that is close to where we are today in giving you the opportunity to participate. Powur is owned truly by the people. We have now done 2 record-breaking crowdfunding rounds in which we let every single person in our ecosystem become equity owners of the company. In addition, we offer stock options to every single person who joins the company if they hit certain performance criteria. And we want it that way because truly our purpose here is to shift as much wealth to the people who are building the clean energy economy as we possibly can. This is truly the time to leave your mark. This is the time to go big, to make your dreams come true, to build that career, that lifestyle, that best life that you've envisioned for yourself, making a difference, doing it with people you love, and creating the financial prosperity that you know is possible for you. So, it's been my honor to meet you and share with you a little about the vision, origin, and purpose of Powur. Now it's your turn to join this amazing company, and let's go out there and accelerate the adoption of sustainable energy together.
Pretty easy to see why we love Jonathan Budd. What a dynamic entrepreneur and a man who just had that vision to lead this company to where it is today. And we're truly just getting started. You're seeing that massive accelerated growth. Everything that we've got, the highest revenue potential in this industry, built on reputation with a built to last type of company. So now let's talk a little bit about what's behind that. Powur is truly a remarkable company. There's only about 2,000 companies worldwide who are as committed to purpose as Powur. And Powur is a certified B Corporation as well as a public benefit corporation. And you can see in the impact report in that graph, you can pull up what we've actually been doing. We just recently logged 1 billion pounds of CO2 removed from the atmosphere through the efforts of the Powur platform. And balancing purpose with profitability is truly what Powur is all about. In addition to that, let's look at what some of our homeowners say. And you know, it's not easy to get good ratings online, right? Most people go to the internet to say things that they don't like, but we get lots of ratings. We're triple A+ rating on BB&B, 5+ rating on Yelp, and so on and so forth. That's just a few of the amazing statements. So with that said, let's turn it back to you. And this is really what you got to think about is what kind of impact do you want to have? There's 87 million homes that are available. 87 million homes. A home going solar every single minute. What kind of commitment can you make? That's really going to be up to you. And what I'll do is I'll walk you through how you actually get started, how you leverage this amazing platform. There's 3 different pathways in the platform. The first is the individual seller, which about 7,000 people have used. Amazing. Get access to the cost of goods. Get 5 streams of income now with that amazing announcement that was just made. Equity bonuses that you're able to actually leverage. It's an $85 a month software as a service license and a one-time $99 to get set up in the platform. The second pathway is more geared towards companies that are building a team or a professional seller who has a team of people who work for him or her. You can seat those team members. You can make offers to other sellers. So if you're a lead gen company, for example, you can make offers to sellers throughout the entire platform, and you can customize how you want to pay those out. That's a same setup, $99 and $175 per month, plus whatever seats. If you seat a seller, or rather an admin user or a support team member, there's a cost for that, $25 per month. And then the enterprise application, where you can actually build your team within your enterprise. You can customize the compensation plan however you see fit. We'll talk about that as you start going through the process. You can change whatever requirements your people have, so they don't have to have necessarily 3 projects if they never sold solar. You're the enterprise owner. We empower you to make those decisions. And you can seat not only users who can help you on your admin side, you can also seat sellers. And the costs on those are $25 per month for an admin support person and $50 per month for a seated seller. Those pathways really give you options that no other company in this industry can provide you, and it's really up to you. Most people start with the individual pathway unless they have an actual business. So with that said, I want to encourage you to get back. There's those of you who are here live tonight. We'll answer some of your questions. But get back to whoever shared this video with you, get your final questions answered, and become part of a game-changing platform. Take advantage of this amazing opportunity that you can then share with others, leverage the platform, and help us do what we want to do and help you become a solar warrior. So I want to thank you for being here this evening, and the best is definitely ahead.